Hello to all my Scorpio rising and Scorpio sun and moon friends. Welcome to my channel. And for all of you new subscribers, a big hello to you too. Today's tarot scope will be about money and career for the sign of Scorpio for March 2021. You should watch the reading for your rising, sun, and moon sign to get the most out of the readings. And if you like these readings, please give me a thumbs up and make sure that you are subscribed. If you haven't subscribed already, please do so today and make sure that you click that notification bell so you don't miss any of my upcoming videos. That's it, Scorpio. Let's get on with your reading. Well, here's the thing, Scorpio. What I can see from the first week of March is that things have been difficult for you, probably for the first 2 months of the year, January, February. I know we've had a lot of planets in Aquarius and that squares Scorpio. So the more planets you have in Scorpio, probably the more difficult these first few months of the year have been. But the good news is that these two cards of extreme sorrow and anxiety are reversed. So that's really, really good. So first we have the Three of Swords reversed. Usually the Three of Swords means grief of some kind, a loss, intellectual stuntedness, not being able to really go and get what you need because you're grieving, basically. This card, the Nine of Swords, is a card of anxiety, losing sleep over worries, not being able to feel in control of your situation because of worry and anxiety. So having both of these cards reversed really takes a lot of the burden off of them. So having the Three of Swords in reverse means that you are on the other side of healing. You are not on the part where you're just trying to grapple with what has happened to you and process it. You've processed it. So you may be experiencing kind of a PTSD reaction to something that happened way before this most recent injury, but there's no danger to you now, is what I'm saying. Likewise, with whatever you're feeling anxious about, there's no danger to you now. And so what I would encourage you to do, Scorpio, you're very intense. And so when you get something in your head, and you're a fixed sign, it's not easy for you to let go of things. But the Wheel of Fortune is upright. So things are changing. This first week of March is going to be, I think, a watershed month for you to discover that you don't have to continue to feel like you're on the defensive with your, this grief and this anxiety that you've had in the past. So it's important that you go ahead and release that for yourself. Give up that issue for yourself and go ahead and enjoy life. Enjoy what's going on in your life. Enjoy the fact that you do have control. You don't have to be blanketed with anxiety and grief all the time. You can enjoy life. You can enjoy what's going on in your life because things are changing. So that's the first week of March. The second week of March, we have the Five of Wands, we have the Ace of Swords reversed, and we have the Moon. So here we have a difficult time here. There's a little bit of competition here, a little bit of strife, a little bit of somebody maybe threatening your position or threatening, your knowledge or what you know. But the thing is that the person who is competing with you or challenging you in some way really doesn't have the goods. They really are not up to it. And so they're not going to be able to completely challenge you and put you down. And then we have the Moon here. Now for you, Scorpio, very often the Moon means something is hidden, something, someone is being betrayed, someone is doing something underhanded that we can't quite fathom, that we can't figure out. But this is very much a Scorpio card. It's even got the sign of the scorpion in it at the bottom. So what I'm getting from this is that your strength is in being shrewd enough to assess your opponent, whoever they may have decided they are, and assess that they don't bring the goods, and to quietly just stand your ground. So that's what I'm getting for you, Scorpio. Not necessarily, because really, Scorpio, who can put one over on you? Honestly, can anyone really put one over on you? I mean, when was the last time that happened in your life ever? So I'm thinking that you are going to be able to weather this storm. Given in the first week, if you can let up on this anxiety and grief thing and realize that the wheel of fortune is turning for you and you're coming back into your Scorpio strength, into your intense and passionate and shrewd strength of mind, then this week should be a piece of cake. This should not be a challenge. Now the third week, got the sun reversed, the Two of Pentacles, and the Lovers. So the sun reversed can mean disappointment or delay in getting what is due coming to oneself. That that you were kind of hoping for some sort of accolade or some sort of award or at least some sort of acknowledgement of a job well done, and that's not going to come right away in the third week of March. Also, I think you're balancing your money. You're worried about your money. You're a little bit thinking that your money isn't quite what it should be, or you're trying to decide what to spend your money on or what to invest your money in. And so moving in that direction, you are really trying to focus yourself on what's the best deal. And it is a minor arcana, Scorpio, so it isn't like you're investing the entire family fortune. But if it is having to do with investment, then yes, you want to be pretty careful about it. Now here we have the Lovers and it's upright. So I would say that the most important thing for you to do having to do with your money here is to really get advice. Go to a good financial advisor, go to your banker, go to somebody that you trust and really get the advice that you need. Now the fourth week, boy, this really is only barely touching on your career and money, isn't it? Well, I mean, the first week, this anxiety and this heartache may have had to do with your career. You may have been facing some sort of a loss or anxiety having to do with your career, and that may be over, and now you may be on the rebound. You may be making a comeback, and then this person challenging you. This could very well have to do with your career, and this definitely has to do with your money and investments. Now, in the fourth week, we have another situation where you feel trapped. You feel like you really can't get out of a situation, but you can. I'm here to tell you that you can. You are a Scorpio. You're the most powerful sign in the zodiac. And then we have the High Priestess reversed. And the High Priestess reversed is telling me, in terms of a Scorpionic reading, that you are going to get the goods. You are going to get the secrets. You may not get them in March, but you're going to get them. And so feeling like you're all bound up, feeling like you can't make the decisions about your money, feeling like you have to depend on others for good advice about money and investments, the High Priestess is going to be there for you, just not until April. And I haven't done the reading for April, so I don't know if it really happens fantastic in April, but definitely not in March. So there's a delay, and that's part of what the sun is saying too, that there's going to be a delay to you really getting what you want. And then we have the Emperor in reverse. And I feel that that's you. I feel that that's you feeling like you don't quite have your power back. You're not quite operating at 100%. So even though the Wheel of Fortune is really coming around and things are really changing for you, it is taking the 4 weeks into March for you to really make a big change. And this guy is still upside down. So he's not full power yet. And this is you. So rely on your intuition, rely on your gut. This is what you do the best. Listening to your inner voice is what you do best. Do that. Do what you usually do to survive, Scorpio. March is a good month for you to do that. And, yes, it's been a tough road with all of these Aquarius planets bombing you with squares. It's been difficult, but you can come through it. And I'm sure that you will. Now let's do a oracle card. Oh, very interesting. Animal bond. So Scorpio, I think you need to get into, if you have pets, you need to commune with your pets. If you don't have pets, if you're just a person who's a more spiritual, high-minded person, then you need to look towards your animal totem for information. And if you've never had an animal totem, then what I would tell you to do is to look outside. Look and see what animals appear to you. It could be birds, a certain specific kind of bird, like a hawk or a crow, or a blue jay. Blue jays are often totems too. It could also be you may see animals out in the wild wherever you live. You may see a bear or a fox or a deer or a skunk or a raccoon or a possum or chipmunks or frogs or snakes. I mean, any kind of animal that you see and you see more than once and you see and really notice it, it really draws your attention. That could be your animal totem. So look to your animals to help you, and then research what does that animal mean symbolically. That may be really, really helpful for you, Scorpio. Okay, that's it for your month, money and career, Scorpio. You're a very intense, very intuitive sign, and I'm sure that you will take this all to heart. Please leave me a comment down below, and don't forget to click the notification bell so you don't miss the next video. Thank you so much, Scorpio. Bye-bye.